Welcome to Geezerville!
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day.
He's a lumberjack and he's okay. He sleeps all night and he works all day.
I cut down trees, I eat my lunch, I go to the lavatory. On Wednesday I go shopping and have buttered scones for tea.
He cuts down trees, he eats his lunch, he goes to the lavatory. On Wednesday he goes shopping and has buttered scones for tea. He's a lumberjack and he's okay. He sleeps all night and he works all day.
My Book of Bame moment is actually two things. Firstly, Mr. Bame always told me that my words were just like a tube of toothpaste. Once you squeeze everything out, it's impossible to put everything back in. This helped me to start thinking before I spoke. It made me start to think, how can I say something and still get my point across without offending anyone? Or how can I say something and sound more professional? All things that I needed to start thinking about after I heard this from Mr. Bame. My second moment is when he told me that you should never be coasting through life, and if you ever found yourself coasting through life, start walking up that hill. This made me realize that things in life are supposed to be challenging, and if they are challenging, then I'm doing something right. This built my character, and I still have all aspects of my life formed around this thing. So I leave you with this. If you haven't already, start walking up that hill.
Hey, it's Franklin. Hey, it's Franklin. All right.
Hi, my name is Brian Vincent. I'm a geezer with Troop 75. I was a scout with Troop 61 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I started as a tiger cub and went all the way through. Due to family issues and laziness, I did not finish. Everything was I'll get there eventually, and eventually never came. My troop growing up, we did not have the scout-centric. The adults ran everything. They planned everything, so it was a do as the adults want sort of thing, and it did not teach the kids as much leadership as I feel this troop is teaching them. We could have around 80 scouts and could have as many as 30 to 40 adults. Our troop was large enough that we had our own camp. We did not go to a Boy Scout camp. For every year, it was always the same place. I work for AT&T, working with audits and project management. If somebody has an internet problem, it all traces back to equipment in one of our buildings, and a lot of times it's these cards that plug into the equipment that fail and causes your internet or phone service to go down. I work with the people who come out and make sure that the cards and the stuff is there so we have what we need when it happens. I used to be the person that would go up, climb poles, or go in the offices and fix stuff. The advice I have to the scouts is I missed my being eagle by thinking that eventually will come, eventually never came, and to work hard. And you don't know what the future is going to bring, so don't figure the future will be there to complete it.
And here we see Mr. Wetzel reading the list of rules for adults to camp at Owasippe.
Oh, stewardess.
Pull out of Pittsburgh, rolling down the eastern seaboard. I got my diesel wound up, she's running like never before.
Please stop doing that with the seat.
I gotta get comfortable.
You're going to break it.
Done. Good. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely. It's what now? I got the seat just where I want it. I can't reach my feet to get my shoes off.
I don't care to breathe your foot odor. Leave the shoes on.
Gee, it must be swell to be so perfect and odor-free.
So you made a delicious meal in a Dutch oven. Now what? You need to clean it while you're at camp. Obviously first, you'll want to remove all of the leftover food. And then I would take a little thing of aluminum foil and scrape it out best as I could. And then you can put it on the fire to burn out anything else that's left. So I scraped all the stuff out, and then this one still had schmutz in it. So then I put some water in it and boiled it to loosen everything, and then I'll scrape it again. There's some crusty burnt on spots, so I'm scraping it off. That will take off the finish. It won't hurt the pot. If you didn't reseal it with oil, you would start getting rust in those spots. Over here, where it's kind of shiny, that's where the finish is. Like, this is non-stick. Like, you could cook an egg on there and it won't stick. But there's still schmutz over here. I may end up taking a pad to it. As long as you rinsed it out really good and you dried it, and you resealed it, soap isn't gonna hurt a cast iron. It's when you leave it in there, that's what is not good. But you can see, you see how kind of the water doesn't stick to that? That's the seasoning. You can tell kind of how it sheets off of some spots and others. Like this still has its seasoning on it. And then once everything's completely cleaned and dry, I'll put a layer of oil on the whole thing and throw it on the fire until it smokes. And that polymerizes the oil to the cast iron. And you can do that 2 or 3 times, and that puts that seasoned coating back on it. If you're wondering how long to leave the Dutch oven on the coals to heat the oil, it isn't very long, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, but you'll see it start to smoke. See how it's smoking a little bit? Yeah. That's the oil smoking and sealing. Okay. And then I'll do another small layer on top of that. You'll also want to make sure it cools before putting it away in the trailer. And don't forget about the lids. These ones hadn't been cleaned for quite some time.
Boy Scout popcorn. For generations, a staple of troop fundraising. When a scout sells popcorn, he puts money in his own account to pay for future campouts and summer camp. And he helps the troop keep costs down and keep equipment safe and up to date. Scouts can practice their sales pitch on Grandma and Grandpa. Scouts can sell door to door with an app on their cellular telephones. And don't forget to sign up for a shift selling to unsuspecting customers leaving a local hardware or grocery store. Troop 75 has lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of popcorn to sell. Click on the link in the description to get started.
A Boy Scout camp in western Michigan, littered with abandoned socks. Who do they belong to? How long have they been lying there? Do they go on the left foot or the right? Nobody knows in the Twilight Zone. So if you've ever lost a sock in the dryer, it may have ended up here in the Twilight Zone.